Okay, another video. I'm gonna try and do this fast. Understand that I'm not saying anything wrong. There seems to be a mass here that I can't get through. That is, the mass is gonna be some form of you didn't say it right, or you didn't do it right, right? That's what the mass is gonna be here. But that's what I need to say. So removal chambers. Removal chambers occur whenever a person is a large source of disagreement with the people around them. Whether the disagreement be political or religious, let's say that some guy either doesn't believe in Christianity in a Christian area, or some guy doesn't believe in Black Lives Matter in an urban area, right? And so the people want to remove him because his arguments are unfortunately valid, right? So what happens is once they all have the lined up goal of removing enough people want them gone. This creates a social tension, and so what this does is we're gonna illustrate social tension here, right? And because they all align on the goal of removing him, their nonverbal intentions are achieving that goal, and so now they're all doing physical behavior that helps to accomplish that goal, right? Okay, I'm gonna do that for everybody real quick. And now understand that because 70% of communication is nonverbal and their goal is to remove them, there is a nonverbal confusion in which those goals are designed to mislead and steer that person into a state of removability. Now, I didn't write this down, but I'm gonna write it down now. So for males and females, right? So we got males and we got females. Males that want to remove you will try and do a couple of things. They'll say they're dishonorable, not honest, can't trust them, lazy, what is it? A roach. What are other words for roach? Bottom feeder, a couch. What do you call it? Whenever like the guy doesn't do anything for themselves, that's what they'll do. That's pretty much what. And what the women will go for is they'll do creep ones. They'll do creeps. They'll do. He's a perv. He creeps. He doesn't respect women. You know, stuff like that. Like they'll pretty much try to add rapist values, while the men add non-contribution to society values. All right, and so that's usually what happens once you're in that chamber. So at nonverbal confusion and social tension, once this person is like, yo, I don't know what to fucking do with you guys anymore. What the fuck is going on? And also, are you guys feeling this tension? It kind of feels like you don't want me here. so this person develops a fear of social dejection. And the fear of social dejection is pretty much a response to the idea of like, you don't believe what we believe enough, which can be transmuted into, you're not doing enough, so we don't want you here. And so now this person is being given the idea that if they do more of something, that they can stay. Now what this means, the conditions that this person is in at this point is they're in social tension, which causes social anxiety. They're also at a nonverbal confusion, which is everyone's intentions are confusing them because they can't find a route to go that doesn't end with them being removed, right? And so now they're kind of just dead-ended. No matter what route they take non-verbally, it ends up with them being either a creep or non-productive, non-contributing to society, right? And so they're also highly suggestible because of their fear of social dejection. That is, you're not doing enough. It makes them want to do more. They're like, all right, what can I do? What do I need to do, right? And once they're in that state, they're in a high suggestibility. And so they're risk factored as a result. They're risk factored in that they're more willing to take risk because A, they're already being cut off non-verbally. They're already being dead-ended. And so in order to get to a good point, they have to take risk in the first place. And so once this is all asserted, it's very easy at this point to no, stop. I fucking hate that, bro. And this one just acts like it does, like you just have to give it what it wants. I don't want you up there. You don't need to be up there, okay? Fucking fed it 4 times yesterday. Or I didn't feed it 4 times. I fed it 3 times yesterday. And then I get up at 5 this morning, and it's all like, You're supposed to be giving us food right now. That's what you're supposed to do. And it's like, what the fuck? Why are you? I'm sorry, but all right. So they're in this state of just malleability. You can change them very quickly. They're desperate. They're scared. But they're a man, right? And so a man needs to not have any of those traits, desperation or fear. So they keep their face, right? And so while in this state, it's easy to convince them it's because you're not doing this. It's because you're not doing this. And that is all nonverbal communication, nonverbal confusion. It's because you won't do this, it's because you won't do that. But the thing is, because they're all aligned on the goal of removal, if he does those things, it'll just be added to a collective mass that can be used as an excuse to say, nope, that's his concept now. He's either a creep or he's not providing anything. And so you'll see that in these states, you get told, no, you're good. Do whatever you want, bro. You're good. No, relax, bro. We just thought you weren't trying hard enough. That's all. Like, that's really what the fuck this is. That's crazy, bro. Okay, so, this is an example of removal chambers. It's something that I think enough of you have been through that you'll understand this. And then there'll be that mass here that is just refusal or saying that I didn't say it right, that I didn't meet the point. But the point is, here's the thing. I'm saying it absolutely right here. I'm not saying anything wrong, and it's very obvious what the point is. But here's the thing. So what these guys are doing is, in my points, right? So this is the point at which you guys would all have connected and understood it. They're shooting in and they're saying, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. And that's what's happening here. So I've already communicated this very well. Once they're inside the removal chamber, they're socially anxious, they're non-verbally confused, they're highly suggestible, and they're risk factored. And this puts them in a position in which, no matter what, their next outcome is to do something wrong. And as they do something wrong, as they do enough, or they blow up, they do something horrible, or like they're like, that's what y'all told me to do, right? What happens is everybody acts like the chamber doesn't exist. The chamber turns off. Nobody knows that they were doing that. Nobody knows that they had the goal to remove them. Nobody knows they were socially tensing them. Nobody knows they were being confusing. Nobody knows any of that. They're just like, that's just what he did. And then they say, that's his concept. G-cab, perspective. You know what? We just need to remove him. All right.